When Minecraft's original creator, Notch, was still developing Minecraft before its official launch back in 2011, he would occasionally sneak in secret Minecraft updates. Known as Secret Friday updates, players would have to go exploring on their own to figure out what new features had been added. And almost 10 years later, it's unlikely that most people playing Minecraft today remember what these updates were and when they came out. So today, we present all 10 secret Minecraft update origins that no one remembers. And so our first secret update came all the way back on June 18th of 2010. For the first Secret Friday update, not much was added, but what we did get was pretty great. Minecarts and rails. Yes, that's right, the transportation device that you never use. Well, I never use. But you know, it makes sense, really. Minecraft, minecart, mining, you know. So there's the recipe for the minecart, and here's how you would make rails, and you get 16. Now don't get too excited. Unfortunately, there wasn't anything like redstone when minecarts originally came out, so players were forced to create minecart boosters, which we don't have on display here, but as you can see, without some sort of ability to power this minecart, you were gonna have a heck of a hard time getting up even the tiniest of hills. You'd oftentimes have to push them up the hill. But hey, once you made it to the top of the hill, it's all downhill from here, baby. Beautiful. But they did get an upgrade. But more on them later. For now, we move on 1 week later to Secret Update number 2, which came out June 25th, 2010, and introduced something you might know a little more resembling what you see today. The second Secret Friday update added a little bit more. Dungeons and mob spawners, as well as saddles. Mob spawners are special blocks that will actually summon in hostile creatures nearby. They can oftentimes be found inside of dungeons, inside of mine shafts, strongholds, you name it. But you could also find loot in them. And these are some examples of items you could find back in the day. Pretty simple. Gunpowder, bread, wheat, string, iron, saddles. Every once in a while, you might get a rare golden apple. But not this time. Now, mob spawners don't spawn in mobs unless it's in a dark place or nighttime. So in this case, now it's working. These would be an excellent source of mob drops for any players that wanted to farm them. But anyone that didn't care enough, well, you could just mine away at the block. And even though experience didn't exist back then, it's a great reason to mine away at them now. But saddles did exist. And pigs could be saddled, but not horses because they didn't exist yet. No carrots were involved yet. No breeding was involved yet. All you could do is put a saddle on a pig and let him do his thing. You had literally no control over where he went or where he turned. Hey, buddy, what are you doing? Can we move on? No, that's the wrong way. Close enough. Secret Update number 3 coming out July 2nd, 2010. Again, 1 week later. And one of the bigger Secret Friday updates. This one added in redstone. And not just ores, but redstone dust, torches, buttons, levers, pressure plates. A lot. So let's grab our pickaxe and get to mining some of it. Mining it would give you redstone dust, as you figured, as much what could be placed down and acted as wire to power various machines. Or in this case, pretty much just minecarts. Well, at least once powered rails came. Anyways, to get a button, it was a really simple recipe. All you would need is either one oak plank for an oak button, which would come later, or stone buttons. You could not use cobblestone. You'd have to use stone to get these. Alternatively, you could grab stone, put it in a 1x2, and get a pressure plate. You could also do that for wood. And quick looks at redstone torch recipes as well as lever recipes. Imagine a world where there wasn't levers and buttons in Minecraft, or pressure plates, or even redstone for that matter. It'd be a boring game. Now we can do a lot of cool things, like change the direction of a minecart's rail. So now we can actually go this way instead of headed up this little hill. Look at this, away we go. Only stone buttons, as I said, existed back in the day, but they could all be used to power redstone. Wood pressure plates, though, were a little bit different, where you would need an entity to stand on top of a stone one to activate it. You could activate wooden ones with items. Torches could power redstone, however, they would only power them for up to 15 blocks away. Notice no dust particles on these last two. Not powered. In order to extend a signal longer than 15 blocks, you'd need to make some very interesting combinations of blocks and torches to artificially lengthen the rate at which you could use this wire. Secret Update number 4, 1 week later, July 9th, 2010. The coldest Secret Friday update to date, because this one added in winter mode. Something that was really unique about winter mode was the fact that it would always snow all the time. It didn't matter where you were in game, and the snow never stopped. And not only that, but 25% of all newly created worlds started in winter mode. The update also introduced snow, ice, and snowfall, and is technically Minecraft's first ever biome. Good work. Snow tiles will appear and water will turn to ice. That's right, wherever you dig up this snow all over the ground, if you wait for long enough, snow will begin to reappear on the ground because it is snowing outside. See, there's one of them that just appeared right there. And not only that, but water would slowly, and I mean very slowly, turn to ice. So I'm not gonna let you wade through all that. Yo, shouts out to biomes though. Imagine if everywhere in Minecraft just looked like this. Fields, plains everywhere. Wouldn't be nearly as fun. Secret update number 5, 1 week later, July 16th, 2010. Lots of new things were added secretly in this update. First of which was boats. But larger trees were also added as well as cacti. Look at these cactus blocks. Beautiful. Back in the day, you could place a cactus on top of any block. Now it pretty much has to be on top of sand, and it can't be next to any other cactus or any other blocks for that matter. But they're right there, it's fine. Cactus were one of the most effective and original trash cans in game. You could throw items at it and they would instantly break. You could even throw yourself at it and you wouldn't break quite as instantly, but you know, you'd get there. Larger trees were also added in. For sake of purpose here, we're just gonna grow one ourselves. Come on. Yeah, larger. Just roll with it. And of course, as I said, boats. Now, boats back then don't look like these boats, unfortunately. We are in a newer version of Minecraft showing up older versions of Minecraft updates. Boats were way worse back in the day. There were no paddles, it was way harder to control, and if you basically even touched a block, your boat would break into a whole bunch of pieces. I don't even know if you can break boats at all. Can you even break these new boats anymore? I could like run into anything. Why won't it break? Rip off. Hey, I guess they never fixed that boat glitch. Anyway, secret update number 6, July 23rd, 2010. One of the biggest Secret Friday updates yet. Sugarcane, paper, books, bookshelves, reading, knowledge. Actually, they didn't add books of knowledge until much later, but they did add clay blocks, bricks, slime balls, and even milk. A lot in this update. Now, at this point, I don't even believe that sugar was an option because there wasn't really anything you could do with it, but you could make paper. Fun fact, that's because sugar canes were originally called reeds when they were introduced. And of course, you could also use your books to make bookshelves. As far as I'm aware, these were an entirely decorative block because enchanting had not yet come out. But of course, you could find clay underwater and you could smelt that clay into some new blocks as well. Look at you, collect away. That's right, 4 balls per block. Cook these puppies up to get your hands on some bricks. Wow, guys, almost 10 years later, and I don't know if anyone has still ever used brick blocks. But they did use slime balls from slimes. However, when slime balls originally came out, slime balls didn't even do anything yet. They were just an extra drop with a weighted plant, you could say. Oh, my new friends. Die. And yes, milk was also added about 10 years ago. You'd think it'd be expired by now. Back in the day, you could get milk, but there was not yet a use for these buckets of milk. Sorry, Betsy. As many of you know now, cows have milk so that you can drink it to remove status effects, but before then, it didn't do anything. 1 week later, secret update number 7, July 30th, 2010. In this Secret Friday update, we got chickens and eggs. We also got jukeboxes and music discs, and 2 new minecarts. First of all, the chickens. Look at you. Oh, he's my friend. Oh, Drumstick, whatever happened to us? Chickens were great. Get back. I was trying to do cinematic. Chickens would spawn in eggs here and there, but unfortunately, the eggs didn't really do anything yet. They weren't used for any recipes. Come on, I'm trying to get some eggs. Why y'all gotta keep moving around? I don't want to have to attack you with your own child! Jukeboxes and music discs. Remember, there weren't things like a wiki page or this guy that tells you how to make everything under the sun. There were no update posts. People literally had to guess what the new recipes were, and someone decided diamond in the middle of a chest. Jukebox. Seriously, who would try that? It's a good thing they did, though, because then we could play our music discs. Listen. Wow. Okay, cool. And then listen. Oh, see, this is the one I liked. I used to play this one in my first Minecraft cave house back in the day. Oh my gosh, I'm like thinking back when durability sucked. Everything was just lame. 2 new furnace types, or minecart types, you're right. Furnace minecart, minecart with furnace. Chest minecart, minecart with chest. Can't talk today. Put this guy down, put stuff inside it. No one wants the bricks, okay? Put down a furnace minecart, power it with some coal. You know how it goes. Let them push each other. Beautiful. Hey, special delivery. Ah, bricks! As we move to the next Secret Friday update, though, notice something. July 30th? Well, for number 8, the first break longer than a week. August 20th. Developers were probably too busy celebrating Minecraft's recent newfound explosive success at the time. Either way, another somewhat small Secret Friday update, but still important. This one added in fences, spider jockeys, and most important of all, multiplayer mode. Fences were made with wood and sticks and were originally intended as a barrier of some sorts that you could not jump over. They also had completely, as I jump over it, well, it's because I jumped on this one. The old hitbox used to be an entire block in length, so you could not walk right up next to the fences. You'd actually get stuck right here, similar to other blocks. Oh, and most frustrating of all, you could not originally put any blocks on top of a fence. They changed that, thankfully, but placing these used to be a pain. Now, the spider jockey was one of the original, more challenging mobs. It was literally 2 of these guys in one. They're not even that good at anything. Okay, easy does it. Normally, he'd come with a bow as well. This guy's missing a bow, so he's just... Oh, right, he still wants vengeance. These guys had about a 1 in 100 chance of spawning in every time one of the spiders spawned in. And yeah, multiplayer. See, look, press a button. Steve joined the game. Oh, Steve, you sound hungry. You gonna go get some food? Oh, I'm just gonna let him, yeah. Another Secret Friday update, another long wait. September 10th for this one. Ooh, but it added in not too much. It was pretty small, but it was important. We got compasses and we got server-side inventories. Sounds really exciting, doesn't it? Well, let me show you compasses first for the time being. These will always point you to spawn. I liked it because it was giving redstone dust a purpose in a lot of recipes now, because I liked having my compass. Because you'd always get lost. You would get lost all the time in Minecraft before this, because I don't even think beds were added yet. So you would always respawn wherever you actually started in game. And if you built your home somewhere really far away, you just had to hope you remembered where it was. Because if you didn't know, that's what compasses do. They point to your spawn. So you oftentimes would build your house near spawn. Now that you had a compass that could direct you back home. And of course, server-side inventories. Back in the day, multiplayer servers never saved your inventory. See all these goodies? Yeah. Now we're gonna flip the switch to disable server-side inventory. If it appears as though nothing just happened, you're right. That's because nothing would happen with inventories on servers. Whatever you tried to store wouldn't stick around, so you'd have to keep a lot of things on your person if you want to make any progress in the early days. And finally, secret update number 10, September 18th, 2010. Technically a Secret Saturday update. This update added in my favorite thing, sneaking. Yeah! It also added in fishing rods, although as far as I know, there wasn't actually anything you could catch with them just yet. And not only that, but the rods used to be stackable. I believe they were added in a little bit early for a future update, similar to the milk over there with the cows. And of course, we even got some new paintings. Look at these guys. This is Graham. This is Creebet and Skeleton. And this is Donkey Kong and Pig Scene. Great, love it. More on sneaking though, it was fantastic for peering over the edge of dangerous ledges. Before this, if you wanted to see kind of what was, near the edge of something, or heck, if you wanted to build, imagine trying to build across lava. Oh, you see? Please, let me live, let me live. I think we'll be fine, guys. Everything's gonna be fine, okay? Whoa, I need sneaking in my life. Oh, so thanks for all these updates, Notch. And if you want to see 40 different updates that Notch wanted to add to Minecraft but never did, you can click the eye in the corner right now. Thanks so much for watching.